doesn't really feel like fall. That's why you have to go inside into the ice skating rink.
I was going to say hockey season is getting close, which I'm very excited about personally. But actually, this next story gave me a reason to get my old skates out.
So, well, my daughter and son love it. Your daughter still may be just a little too young. I still say you bring her. But these days, Disney on Ice is where it's at because you're going to enjoy it just as much.
I've heard things. Well, to get me ready for my future days enjoying the Ice Spectacular, Disney gave us a behind-the-scenes look at their latest production, Disney on Ice Presents Frozen, which is getting ready to hit the road and begin their tour right here in Tampa. Take a look.
Now, you know we love bringing our Morning Blend viewers behind-the-scenes access, and I gotta tell you, this is some really good behind-the-scenes access. We are at Feld Entertainment Studios, and we are getting ready. I shouldn't say getting ready. We are previewing right now Disney on Ice Presents Frozen. I am taken away at how busy this place is as you get ready for your first performance coming up in Tampa. With that said, though, you were delayed a little bit. It's been kind of crazy in your world.
Yeah, we lost about a week of rehearsals, our first week of rehearsals due to Hurricane Irma. So it was kind of a scramble to get everyone down here in Florida. But once we got them here, we hit the ground running, and we're going to be ready to open in Tampa next week.
Okay. Tell us, what do we see behind us? What's going on right now? What are we witnessing? Tell us how this all comes together.
Yeah, so you'll see our performance director's on the ice, and he's with the cast, and they're learning different numbers of the show. Right now, I believe they're working on the finale number. Most of the cast is new to this show. So they're working on the numbers, the counting, the blockings, making sure they're in the right lines, and taking it all in before we put it on the road.
And as you and I have spent time together, I'm learning things that I had no idea even existed when it comes to production. Because I don't know if you've been able to see, we've got desks and people lined up along the ice. How many people travel with you? Because all these people are kind of doing office, travel booking. I mean, talk about how many people this production involves.
So on the road, we have anywhere from 80 to 100 people from our cast, crew, staff, and our sales team, our Feld Consumer Products. So they all travel with us. We have a staff of 5 that does all the logistics from moving our equipment to moving our people. And then we have a big team here at the Feld Studios who supports us while we're on the road.
And I will say, when you're trying to get people in here as you guys got ready for rehearsals, we're not just talking about flights from Ohio. You're talking about flights from all around the world. Talk about everybody that composes this crew that you have to be responsible for travel for.
Yeah, so it's a big responsibility to make sure that we get the cast here and know where everyone's coming from. So it's a team effort to make sure that we have all of our information correct and we have all of our visas correct so that everyone's here working and having a good time.
And I got to say, you were talking about how at one point you had to use how many planes to get equipment? I mean, we're talking about some serious equipment with these sets that are just beautiful.
Yeah, so we just got back from our international tour, and we were lucky enough to be traveling from Japan to Europe, and we took 2 747 planes to travel all of our equipment, which you can see behind us, and including the props and costumes and everything to keep the magic alive.
Well, I was saying, talking about the magic, a lot of it is about the performers. Who all makes up the performers? Because you have people from all over the world, and what's their background? Because I got to say, I am so impressed by some of these skaters.
Most of them were competitive skaters, and they reached the end of their competitive career, and so now this is kind of a good next step for them to continue their skating career and kind of incorporate more of a performing career as well. So like you said, we have nationalities, I think, from 7 or 8 different countries, including America, Germany, France, and other countries as well.
And so you've got the huge group of people that are performing, that are working hard. Choreographers, you hear them kind of even counting down the behind the scenes. Share the details again of when people can check this out at Amalie Arena.
So we will travel to Tampa this weekend and get set up, get all of everything loaded in, and do a little bit more rehearsals, and then we open up on Friday with our first show, and we have shows all throughout the weekend.
Okay, good stuff. And I gotta say, we were talking about the performances. You said you do have some ex-hockey players, right?
Yes, we have 2 skaters here who came from the hockey world and now have come to the figure skating world.
Okay, and you guys have heard me talk at home. I come from the hockey world, so I wore my hockey outfit, but I've got some figure skates on. Let's see if I have a future in this. I don't think so, but we'll check it out anyways. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. a little slower than what Cassandra did. Yeah, you tell the difference, can't you?
Now, once again, Disney on Ice Presents Frozen is bringing the #1 animated movie of all time to to life in Tampa from September 29th to October 1st. Tickets are on sale now for the 6 performances at Amalie Arena. All you have to do is go to the website on your screen for more information and for you to get tickets so you can see it yourself.
I was going to say, my daughter has seen the show 3 times. I've only seen it twice. It is fantastic, but I have not seen it from that perspective, from behind the scenes. That was so cool.
And I will say, like, they were actually rehearsing the finale there. That's what you were able to see going on behind us. And that long row of table was all production, travel people who make sure that everyone's where they need to be and booking the hotels. It was fabulous to see the behind the scenes.
Did anyone fall? Did you see anyone? No.
Including yours truly.
Okay, good.
Including our director, Ed, actually put on his skates so he could shoot some of that B-roll for you. Now, he played hockey back in the day, but he was still a little nervous. And what was more intimidating, the cast before they warmed up was all watching us do those interviews on skates. So both my director, Ed, and I were like, oh, please do not let us fall in front of these professional skaters. But we didn't. It was a lot of fun. Everyone was so nice to us. They were helping us get our skates ready.
It's got to be a fun job.
Great.
You know, it's one of those like hours you enjoy going to work every day.
And you can tell they do. And so please go out and check it out. It's a lot of fun.
Well, now let's talk about some food.